All right, Coach Abs here, and in this section, ang pag-uusapan natin ay i-import natin yung file papunta dito sa ating MySQL server natin. And we have here yung full file natin dito, which is nandito yan sa ating, I'm gonna open that, Drive C here, and we have Power BI and Power BI case studies, and we will gonna use yung ating financial consumer complaint here and dataset natin, and we will import yung ating consumer complaint, which is yung 17,000 KB. And if you open that, we have a total of 62,516 total rows. So this entire data, we will import that to our MySQL. Okay, so for you to be able to do that, first thing first, you have to create a schema in our MySQL workbench. So to do that, I will right click on the schema here. I will click the schema and right click on the Explorer window here. Then I will select create schema. And the schema here, I will put, for example, okay, fin complaints. Okay, because that is the final complaints that we have. Okay, financial complaints. Then, or you can choose that, for example, here, okay, customer complaints. All right, and we can click add here, and you can click OK here. Then, of course, create schema here. So don't worry about this. So, okay, kahit gawin natin tong uppercase, the MySQL will try to convert this one into all lowercase. So click apply here, and there you go. We have a customer complaints na ating schema. Then you can click finish here. And yes, of course, meron tayong ganito. However, if you're going to expand this, wala siyang kalaman-laman dito. Although we have a table, views, stored procedure, and function here, similar to what we have here in Sakila, pero wala siyang laman because if you open the tables here, wala siyang kalaman-laman. So finally, after creating our schema or database natin, we will try to import yung lahat ng data natin dito papasok dito. Okay? But take note of this, you have to look at the total number of records that we have. At yan dapat yung makita natin. Okay, so let's import this one to our MySQL. So to do that, I will right-click on the schema that I have, and I will click here the table data import wizard, and I will look for the path. Okay? So ang ginagawa ko dito ay pinupuntahan ko lang yung dataset na meron ako dito, and all of these kinokopya ko para hindi na ako magbabrowse. Okay? And I will paste the path here. But if you want, you can choose the browse, then you can browse it accordingly. But for me, since naka-open na yan, ay kinakopy paste ko na lang dito. Okay? So you can browse it here. Okay? And dataset tayo dito. Then of course, you have two options here. Okay, we have a CSV. So usually, ang kinakayang ma-import ng MySQL ay naka-CSV file. But since this is 17,000 or 17,000 MB, tama? Okay? Ay mabigat po talaga siya, no? So here, I will select click and click open here. Then next. And existing table natin dito, since wala pa tayong table dyan, wala pang lalabas dito. Okay, here, customer complaints, ito yung pangalan ng schema natin or database natin. And ito naman, yung ating table natin. So with this, gawin natin tong complaints. Okay, complaints. So here is the database, and here is the table name. So click next. And this one, leave as it is. Then click next tayo dito and click tayo ng next tayo dito. So, yun. So, pakiusap ko lang sa mga mag-join sa Saturday, two things ang dapat nating magawa. Number one, you must have a full installation ng MySQL sa ating machine. And then number two, we should have a imported file na gagamitin natin, which is yung ating consumer complaints. Okay, medyo matagal yan ng konti and we have to wait accordingly. So mas malaki yung data, mas matagal yan. Okay, you can check on show log here. Okay, ganyan karami. Okay, since that is ano to, 65,000 ba? Ilang record ba to? Okay. Oh, 62,516. Okay, ini-import niya yan. Ganyan siya katagal. Kaya mas maraming rows, mas matagal po yan. Pero para hindi ka ma-boring, you can show the logs here. Okay, para kita mo nag-i-import naman kayo pa. Eh, no? Dami niya, no? Ini-import. Hintay na lang natin. Okay, tapos good to go na tayo. Okay? Yan. So, do this ha kasi hindi kayo makakasabay sa demonstration natin during that time kasi baka ano no, baka maubusan tayo ng oras. Sayang naman. Okay, sabi dito walang sounds. I think that you have to check um your audio. May sounds ba? Pa-comment naman kung may sounds. Okay, kasi sa Facebook walang sounds. Maybe you have to check your audio. Okay? Here, sa Zoom natin, may sounds. Or even sa mga nasa Facebook Live. May sound ba? Comment S kung may sounds. O yun, meron nga. Okay, case to case. I-unmute mo lang yung device mo. Or i-play mo lang yung ano, i-click mo lang yung speaker na dapat may hindi siya naka-X icon. Okay? So matagal siya, no? Pero yun lang yung procedure natin. And tingnan natin kung magagawa natin. Kasi straightforward sa Saturday, ito na mismo yung gagamitin natin. Okay? At ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano mag-connect. At sa Sabado din, ituturo ko din yung from scratch na magkakaroon kayo ng error for the very first time. No? Kasi sa machine ko kasi naka-ready na. Naka-ready na, naka-install na yung mga connector, yung mga ODBC, ready na lahat. Kaya pa nag-connect ako tuloy-tuloy. Pero sa first time na magkukonect, papasok sa Power BI, hindi nyo magagawa yon not unless i-configure natin. Okay? So, para sa public na hindi makapag-attend, you cannot connect Power BI to MySQL unless i-configure mo yung Power BI mo. And for you to be able to configure that, you have to download the connectors. Pagka-download ng connectors natin, configure, then you have now capability to connect. Pero hindi basta-basta magkukonect yan because you have to provide also a proper credentials at yun ang ituturo natin. That's why ang topic natin doon ay how to integrate MySQL plus Power BI integration, which is ito ay by request ng mga learners natin. Okay? Kaya kung sino man yung mag-a-attend sa this coming Saturday, swerte kasi ang matututunan natin once again for 980 pesos is that SQL configuration, installation, and downloading. Yan, pabarabaliktad. Pero syempre, of course, sa public, libre na yan. Binigay na natin ng libre. So, ang magiging takeaway natin dito is two things. Paano talaga integrate yung Power BI? No? Paano i-connect yung Power BI doon sa MySQL natin? Tapos, standards naman yon yung ating data cleaning, docs, data modeling, data visualization. Standard naman sa tinuturo ko sa Power BI yan. But one good takeaway na pwede nating mahanap dito is you will have also another video materials, replay, and kasama ng template ng financial dataset natin. I'm gonna give to you for free. Number one yon. Okay? Another takeaway here, syempre, yung templates kasama to. What you see is what you get. Sanay tayo dito na kung ano yung output na ginawa natin, whatever the output na ginawa natin during demonstration, you will get that, no? As your file and you can claim it at your own. Yan, yun. Okay? And last but not the least, kung paano siya ipapublish doon sa ating LinkedIn para maging portfolio natin, ituturo din natin yan. So parang swerte mo kasi pwede mong sabihin na, uy, I am a data analyst but I am not dealing with the Power BI but also I am dealing with yung ating MySQL. O ganun ang galawan natin para ay grabe naman to, marunong na sa Power BI, marunong pa sa MySQL. Okay, yan po 'yon, no? So marami tayong key take away dito. And one more thing Ito lang din ang gusto kong sabihin sa inyo, no? Um, Dati kasi, pag nagde-demonstrate ako, standard, pare-pareho lang. Adventure Works, ganyan-ganyan. And we realize na kinakailangan natin mag-expand ng domain natin. Kaya naman, okay, anong kaya naman? Kaya naman ay sa mga nasa looban, we demonstrate iba't ibang klaseng domain natin. So as you can see, most of this is uploaded already. Balikan ko to ha. Itong ating part na to. Na-demonstrate ko na to, financial data set, food and beverage, okay? Standards natin, adventure work, and of course, ito, coming soon. Coming soon. Yung sales report natin, yung in a marketing. HRIS, I think na-demonstrate ko na to. Manufacturing data set, na-demonstrate na natin yan. And now, we are here sa ating financial consumer complaint. Bagong data set. Tapos sooner or later, ito, ayan, sales target management, income statement, logistic, production, bank customer churn rate, call center, CRM, enrollment, personal finance, P&L analysis, all of these, i-demonstrate natin yan. And ang good thing, ang lahat ng naka-enroll sa Power BI Masterclass, Masterclass sa hindi crash course, and yung data analyst specialist, you will have all of this. Pero uunti-untiin natin. Okay, unti-untiin natin yan. So kaya sobrang swerte ng mga estudyante ng DSA kasi pag nagde-demonstrate tayo, okay, malawakan and napakaraming domain po talaga. Okay, with this, import finish, and of course, import data finish and finish performing task. So next na natin to, balik natin to dito, dapat ganyan. No? Next tayo dito, tapos finish here, and there you go. So walang lumalabas dito, hindi pa siya nagre-reflect. All you have to do is to click this refresh button na to, and yes, nagkaroon na siya ng parang expand. If you click that, meron na tayong data dito. Okay? Meron tayong data dito. And check natin yan. Ang gagawin natin para malaman natin kung okay na connected po talaga. Okay? I'm gonna click that X button here. Don't save ako. And I will select here new command para sa atin. Create new SQL tab for executing queries. I will tab that. Okay? Tapos syempre, yung default natin dito is yung Sakila. Okay? This one, I will right click. I'm gonna make it set as default schema para hindi ko na kinakailangan gumamit ng use. No, diretso na, no? And try ko dito, okay, with the table that I have here, complaints, no? So, itry ko select asterisk from, okay, table name natin, complaints, and there you go. So, kidlat, para ma-execute natin. So, na-execute, ibig sabihin, everything is gonna be okay. So, pwede natin siyang i-connect later on. So, once again, this is the prep lesson natin para doon sa ating crash course natin. Okay? So, two things Okay? Kinakailangan yung number one, may naka-install na MySQL. Okay? Configure properly. Number two, imported na yung data natin. Papasok doon sa MySQL server natin. And kung gusto niyo naman na makapag-install ng Power BI, kasi zero knowledge kayo, don't worry about that. Kasi ang gagawin nyo lang, punta lang kayo ng Microsoft Store, okay? Microsoft Store here, at hanapin nyo tong Power BI, okay? And kunin natin tong Power BI desktop, okay? Tapos may nakalagay dito, get or install. If you click that, automatic, the Microsoft, your machine, will download and install the Power BI desktop. Okay? Then, there you go. Tapos na po yun, no? So, I think that hindi na natin i-demonstrate kung paano mag-install ng Power BI kasi yun na po yun. So, hopefully, yung replay nito ay ipapadala namin sa inyo right away. Bukas siguro. Para Saturday is ready na para sa atin. Okay? So with that, thank you so much and God bless. And kita-kits tayo dito this coming Saturday para sa ating pangmalakasan na training. Okay? So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. No? Which dataset gagamitin natin? As mentioned, ito ang gagamitin natin. We will send to you yung actual dataset na gagamitin natin. Everything will be provided. Everything will be provided. Okay? So, bukas, gawin nyo yan, bukas ng gabi, para kinabukasan, 2 p.m. Saturday, ready na para sa atin. Kaya natin ito ginawa yung pre-session natin na to is that may mga nagsasuggest na, Coach, baka pwedeng bago magsimula yung session natin, baka pwedeng turuan nyo na kami kung paano mag-install para pagdating mismo doon sa training natin, ready ng lahat. Kasi medyo sayang ng oras nga naman, di ba? So we hear you and we apply kung ano ang ikagaganda ng mga courses natin. So ibig sabihin, we are open for suggestion para mas mapaganda yung mga courses natin. Dati, walang MySQL, pero ngayon meron tayong MySQL. Dati, iisang dataset lang ang meron tayo na ginagamit, but now, we have so many domain. Kaya nagde-demo ako, iba-iba na. Yun ang gagawin ko. Every time na magkakaroon tayo ng crash course, different dataset para ma-explore kayo sa iba't ibang klaseng analysis. Di ba? So by doing that, kahit paulit-ulit kayo mag-attend in the upcoming future courses natin, you will learn something new because that dataset, the domain is unique or different from the previous one. O, di ba? Mas maganda, di ba? So if you have any question, if you have any suggestion, magsabi lang kayo. Magsabi lang kayo at tutulungan namin kayo, no? Some of our training goes live into the public, okay? Pero wag kayong magtampo kasi gusto rin natin kasi tulungan yung public. Pero pagdating dun sa mga advanced technique, rest assure na yung mga nagtiwala sa DSA, you will get the most useful content na pwede nyo magamit sa pag-progress niyo bilang isang data analyst. Okay? So kaya ako ginagawa to because I want to help you and I am a career coach and nagturo tayo sa academics for around 10 years and syempre nasa industry tayo. So alam ko ang pinagkaiba ng academics, alam ko yung pinagkaiba ng industry, and I found yung pinaka-gap. Okay? At yun ang itinuturo ko sa inyo. With that said, this is your Coach Abs at ang goal natin or ang mission natin maging data analytics capital of the world ang Pilipinas. At magagawa lang natin to kung magtutulungan tayo at sisimulan natin ngayon. Thank you and God bless. Bye!